And on this Tuesday, July 22nd, 2025 edition of Newsmakers, a partial victory for Planned Parenthood in its legal challenge of President Trump's efforts to defund the organization will keep Medicaid funding available to member organizations that don't provide abortion or don't seek at least $800,000 annually in reimbursements. A Planned Parenthood statement praised last night's preliminary injunction, but predicts, quote, chaos, confusion, and harm for patients who could now be turned away when seeking life-saving reproductive health care at other clinics. Government lawyers said Trump's tax and budget law stops federal subsidies for big abortion. A federal judge is blocking part of Tennessee's abortion trafficking law. It criminalizes those who help minors to get abortions in another state, making it a felony to recruit, harbor, or transport a young person for an abortion without their parents' permission. Abortion plaintiffs filed a lawsuit last year claiming the measure violates the First Amendment and would make sharing information about abortion resources illegal. The judge agreed and says Tennessee cannot enforce the recruitment portion of the law because it places unconstitutional restrictions on protected speech. The back and forth between Harvard and the Trump administration is showing no signs of slowing up. A judge heard arguments from both sides yesterday over frozen federal research funding for the school. The case is over Harvard's request the funding freeze be declared unlawful, and the judge called the situation mind-boggling. The Trump administration has said the school failed to address anti-Semitism on campus, and while the school didn't deny any incidents, it said it's taking steps to remedy the situation. The DOJ argued that Harvard just wants the money, and the government said it's just complying with the terms of contracts. President Trump said if the judge rules against them, they will, quote, immediately appeal and win. Meanwhile, the Trump administration has announced that it will once again withdraw from the UN cultural agency UNESCO. The move today was expected and has the U.S. further retreating from international organizations. The decision to pull U.S. funding and participation from UNESCO comes 2 years after the Biden administration rejoined following a controversial 5-year absence that began during President Trump's first term. The White House cited similar concerns as it did in 2018, saying it believes U.S. involvement is not in its national interest and accused the agency of promoting anti-Israel speech. State Department spokesperson Tammy Bruce said in a statement that the withdrawal was linked to UNESCO's perceived agenda to advance divisive social and cultural causes. The UNESCO chief said she deeply regrets the U.S. decision, but said the agency has prepared for it. She denied accusations of anti-Israel bias. And that's Newsmakers for this Tuesday, July 22nd, 2025 edition. I'm Keith Black.